The S&P 500 ended slightly higher on Monday, June 9th, lifted by Amazon and Alphabet, while investors watch US-China negotiations aimed at mending a trade dispute that has rattled financial markets for much of the year. Top officials from both countries have kicked off discussions looking to get back on track with a preliminary trade agreement struck last month that had briefly cooled tensions between the world's largest economies.
The market is showing resilience, as it has been doing since the big sell-off back in April. I think a lot of people are waiting for perhaps another sell-off, maybe a retest of that low, but that's not how the market's trading. The market is getting more and more comfortable that tariffs are not going to be the end of the world. The number of searches on Google for the word tariff has dropped by 87% in the last, since the high back in early April. So people are just getting more comfortable that it's not the end of the world. And of course, today, the US and China are having a big meeting, and we'll see what comes out of it. But I know both sides need to make this work.
Amazon and Google parent Alphabet each gained and helped lift the S&P 500. Amazon.com said it plans to invest at least $20 billion in Pennsylvania to expand data center infrastructure, adding to the billions of dollars the technology giant has committed to the expansion of artificial intelligence. Apple dipped after the iPhone maker kicked off its annual software developer conference with incremental developments that did little to impress investors. On Wall Street, the S&P 500 gained 5.52 points, or 0.092%, to end at 6,005.88 points, while the Nasdaq Composite gained 61.28 points, or 0.31%, to 19,591.24. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 1.11 points, or 0.0026%, to 42,761.76. Expectations of more trade deals between the US and its major trading partners, along with upbeat earnings and tame inflation data, helped as equities rally in May, with the S&P 500 and the tech-heavy Nasdaq notching their best monthly gains since November 2023. The S&P 500 remained about 2% below its all-time high touched in February, while the Nasdaq is about 3% below its December record high. Major data releases this week include readings on May consumer prices on Wednesday and initial jobless claims on Thursday. While investors widely expect the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates unchanged next week, focus will be on any signs of pickup in inflation as Trump's tariffs risk raising price pressures.